Welcome to Superdude, which is Superdude. Today we're going to continue talking about character upgrade. What can you upgrade on your character? Let's have a look. If you're ready for Cyberpunk, I'm also ready for Cyberpunk 2077. Let's have a look at character upgrade options. As you can see, we're looking at the character upgrade options. So here we go, attributes. So it seems that the attributes points are directly correlated to 5 attributes you see on your character upgrade menu. So the attributes that we're going to mention here is reflexes, technical ability, cool. Cool, I believe, has got something to do with luck. I cannot give you 100% accuracy on everything. So some of these things I will be spot on. Some of these things I won't be spot on. Intelligence, there has to be something to do with hacking skill. Body. Now body, of course, means how well your body is upgraded. Now remember, this is an RPG. What technical ability is? Technical ability is your technical ability determines how much of a tech specialist you are. It improves your proficiency in crafting items, especially weapons. I almost said specifically. Special weapons, as well as your proficiency with tech weapons in effectiveness against drones, mechs, and robots in combat. Each level increases your armor by 5%. So if you want armor, you need to go for technical ability, unlocks unique dialogue options, and opens new pathways for you around the world. What you use your perk points, you can upgrade crafting and engineering. So remember that with technical ability, you can upgrade crafting and engineering. But reflexes we have here, that is 100% confirmed. Reflexes determine your reaction speed. They directly affect your evasion with each level, increasing your chance to avoid enemy attacks by 1%. Reflexes also increase grit chance by 1% and mantis blade damage by 3% per level, as well as improve your overall attack speed and movement speed. This attribute affects your overall proficiency with rifles, pistols, revolvers. Your level and reflexes also slightly affect how quickly you can gain experience for related skills. So basically, if you want to, so first of all, here is some insider information. If you want to increase how good you are with weapons, you need to focus on upgrading your reflexes. So your attribute, your reflexes attribute, is very important if you want to focus on your weapons, which is namely your handguns, your blades, and your rifles. So that is some insider information. You got it here on Superdude channel. Remember to hit that subscribe button. When I will be playing, I will be focusing on the blade section, so I would also have to focus on reflexes, get the attribute points, and then upgrade my reflexes to also upgrade my blades perks. Here we go into the actual rifles, handguns, and blades inside the reflexes attribute, and we've got 7 perk points on the left, and here we see the rifle perks that you can upgrade. So this is what your perk system will look like inside your attributes, namely reflexes. So reflexes, once again, you need to focus on if you want to upgrade your weapons and how you use your weapons. So like I can guess what most of these are. You have bullseye, which is basically increases rifle damage while aiming by 10%. So basically aiming down sight will increase the damage that you deal when aiming. If you look at the other, you can also see that you have like an aim down sight timer, which means that you can upgrade how long it takes for you to aim down sight. It also, we have an option here saying how quickly you can run, move with the weapon in your hand, how you can basically reload and move, increase the reload time. Also, that might mean akimbo, I'm not sure. That might be dual weapons. I'm not sure if you can hold 2. I specifically wouldn't like to have 2 rifle weapons in both of my hands because I'm sure that the aiming will be very hard. I prefer precision aiming, so for me, one weapon, one rifle in one hand and being able to aim down sight is pretty cool for me. However, as I mentioned, I will be focusing on blades. You also have an image of a guy aiming behind the wall, so that's probably like, you know, trying to stay in cover. You can upgrade your stay in cover perk. Then you've got a hand here showing a middle finger, which I think is something to do with Johnny Silverhands. I'm not sure, but that's what it comes off to me. Now let's move on to handguns. So once again, in your reflexes attribute, you've got 7 perk points, and we are looking at these perk points and how you can use them. The perk points is the points that you use to upgrade these specific perks, and that is something to keep in mind. It seems that you can shoot from your hands. You can actually make your hands weapons. You can fire projectiles, which is interesting. You can do akimbo, which is dual dual weapons. It also shows some kind of, I don't know, what is that? Okay, so reload faster, blocking. I'm not sure if it's more like a damage buff, increases the damage you deal. The recoil is just below him. Then you have running and reloading. So that is the one below that. Probably headshots. So it increases probably the percentage chance of you getting headshots. I cannot predict what the rest of them would mean. Also on the far left, you have very vague silhouettes of perks, almost locked off. I think it's to do with your level. So when your level progresses, you still have to level up your character in order to unlock all of the available perks when it comes to handguns. So here we go. This is where I will be basically focusing my attention on when I play the game. So when I play the game, I really want to focus on the mantis blades and blades in general. I believe the first one is more like increase the speed of which you use blades, the precision of how you use your blades. Then you can also have a perk of how you can actually upgrade, so you can actually use your blade to slice through enemies, which is pretty sick, pretty cool. And then you have like another perk that allows you to maybe increase your focus when you use blades. Another perk that perhaps shows that you can maybe increase the speed of movement when using blades. There's a perk that increases how fast you can draw your weapon. I almost forgot about these perks. Flight of the Sparrow. Passive. Level 2 reduces the stamina cost of all attacks with blade by 50%. Slow and steady. Passive. Armor is increased by 15 while moving, and level 2 armor is increased by 30 while moving. Offensive. Defensive. It's a passive. Defensive attacks with blades deal 200% more damage. But now most of these are like grayed out, which means that you also have to remember that you would need to level up your character and maybe even level up your blades in order to unlock perks that are grayed out and not available to you in the start of your playthrough. So that is it for rifles, handguns, and blades. They are found in the reflexes attributes. Just another reminder, I will be using the mantis blades. When I play the game, I'll be focusing solely on blades and mantis blades. Cyberpunk has been very strict. Take down people's reviews, early reviews, because some of these reviews weren't very, let's say, positive. However, I still feel the game is going to live up to the hype, as long as you don't expect the campaign to be too long. That's my only asterisk there. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, do leave a like, do leave a subscribe. Remember, it's a SuperDaveDev channel. Support the channel by subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video, in the next episode. But do keep in mind, if you're interested, I will be uploading. I will also be live streaming. However, I know live streaming's YouTube compression is a bit tough. If you want some great quality YouTube videos, this is a channel for you. So I'll see you in the next episode. Ciao for now.
Search for SuperDaveDev, then subscribe with notification bell on.